So here we are on
Yes.
Vivo,
Mm-hmm.
and today we talk a little bit about. I will try to guess what is true and what is false. Let's try, and then I'll think of something. Anyway,
Okay, good. So, Anna, I'm going to tell you a story, and you are gonna say if you can recognize me there or not, okay?
okay, yes,
Maybe you know there is a city not too far from Botucatu named Brotas, where so many tourists enjoy going, especially for water sports, all kinds. But they have very nice hotels for relaxation, things like that. And they have a lot of cabara, around the hotels and places like that. And mostly hotels are pet friendly. So that's why people love going to Brotas, yes. And once I was there with the gym, it was a group of people. We went there on a small bus, and some people went canyoning in the morning, and I belonged to the other group who went aqua riding in the afternoon. Meaning, you have a boy, but not the round boy. What's the name of the round boy? Where you sit comfortably and you go down the streams of the river and the waterfalls. Maybe this is aqua boy. I don't know the name of this sport, but I went to another one where the boy looks like a pen, and you go there belly down, with your legs and arms under the water, and this is named the aqua ride. And then you are supposed to keep your shoulders under the water, and then you guide yourself under the water. The thing is, the guide released our group on the river, and now the river is long and winding, and then you just go floating and swimming. Everything is beautiful until you start listening to the roar of the waterfalls, something like that, and there is no way back. So you just believe in God, then you go and you fall down, you don't die, so you're gonna have to survive the second one, and so on and forth. And there were rocks in the river, and the speed is so high, you just pray and try to go through the middle of the rocks. And because I wear contact lenses all the time, I was wearing goggles and swimming cap and safety vest. And you have to wear swimsuit under everything and Bermuda over that. And you must wear leather tennis shoes. It's impossible to go barefoot. It's not like swimming.
hmm
And then you just go as far as you survive. Of course, you are allowed to give up, but once you give up, you go up the river bank and you must carry your boat up until the hotel. There is no help for that. And so I have survived this tour. And at the hotel, we were so tired, that I could not put the shampoo and had to help my own arm to wash my hair.
well, I believe that it's quite believable.
Mhm.
I believe. I think it's true.
Yes, Anna, can you believe that? It is
Yes,
true.
I can believe.
Mhm.
When you are talking about the water, I remember a situation,
Mhm.
uh, because the Indian Ocean, it has tides, yeah. So
Mm.
it comes and then it goes.
Mhm.
So when it goes quite far away,
Wow.
and
When it
when it
comes,
comes, my God, one time I went swimming around 6 o'clock in the morning. It was
mhm.
very high tide,
Mhm.
and there are stairs, stone stairs. I went down, and then I swam a little bit, and then I was trying to get to come out, but the waves were not letting me come, and I
Mhm. I
was
believe
actually
that.
stuck there,
Yeah.
not able to go up,
Yeah.
because the waves were like
Yeah.
pulling away my feet from the
Mm-hmm,
stairs.
mm-hmm,
It was
mm-hmm.
quite interesting,
And
really.
was the bottom too far from your feet?
Yeah, yeah, because it's the tide. The tide is up, it's like
Mm-hmm.
this place where I was swimming generally is without water. Yeah, most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's like when the tide comes, then it goes like this, very very high, then it
Mm-hmm.
goes slow little bit away, then it goes
Mm-hmm.
far away, and then it again comes a little bit like this.
Yeah.
It's quite amazing actually.
Yeah,
uh,
because people tell stories and the wave, okay, brings you, but then it pulls you back. And then the thing is, it's not completely deep, but you cannot get out. You are just
yes,
stuck in that place, and then you cannot go out, and people start panicking because they say, I'm gonna
yeah.
be sucked in forever. How
No,
far can you go?
but it is dangerous. It is
It is
definitely
dangerous.
dangerous. It
Yeah.
is definitely dangerous. So I felt it that time. After that,
Were
I
you
was I
alone?
I'm full. Yeah, I'm full of respect for
Yeah,
the ocean after that, because really,
absolutely. Yeah.
that's something one of the most unpredictable things,
Yeah.
because it was just the staircase. Yeah, inside
Mm-hmm.
the water. Usually, this staircase is used to go down onto the sand
Mm-hmm.
and go to the beach.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
so it's
where
not
is the
like,
shore?
yeah, it
Yeah,
is the shore basically. Yeah, but it's
yeah,
like depends when it is the shore.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I remember when I was in Russia, I was telling my uncle, and he was like, "No, that's
No,
not
not possible.
possible."
Doch, it's possible. Yeah.
It goes away. I don't know, 100 meters, 200 meters. It's
Yes,
like
it
very
goes.
far away, very
Mm-hmm,
far
mm-hmm.
away.
Anna, do you know this beach in Brazil named Itanhaém? It's a lovely place. The
Mm,
city is not so beautiful, but the beaches are very nice. And the extension of the sand shore is so big. You feel like, oh, I'm alone on the beach. But when the water comes, the tide is high, you say, my God, where is all that extension of sand? It's
yeah,
unbelievable, you know? But of course, it could be dangerous because sometimes you don't need it to be extremely deep to be stuck in the ocean, And if you're alone, imagine.
I think that the Indian Ocean is like smaller. Maybe that's
Mm-hmm.
why the tides can be
Mm-hmm.
felt so much, because
Mm-hmm.
it was quite amazing that it was really like in the same beach, and was going away hundreds of meters,
Mm-hmm.
hundreds. That's
Mm-hmm.
if you want to go for a swim around what time? Around 10, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's very you have to walk very, very, very far.
Wow. And Anna, the high tide and the low tide, it belongs to seasons or it could happen just like that?
In the Indian Ocean, it's daily.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, it's daily.
Mhm.
It was daily. Like at 6 o'clock in the
At
morning,
least people know the time.
yeah, more
It's
or less. Yeah,
predictable. Mm-hmm.
more or less. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the problem when people visit the Northeast because the tourists just go when they have vacation. But sometimes, because of the tide thing and the wind in the evening, sometimes people don't get information enough. And sometimes they go for a walk to the end of the shore and then the tide is high. How the hell do you come back to your hotel?
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
you know? So this is tricky. This is something about Northeast that people should be careful or really get informed or have a guide or something.
Mm. All right.
I don't like surprises like that, when I am on vacation or thing like that. But
Now that you've said that you have one true and one false, I suppose the other
mm,
one is false.
even before I told you. So, okay,
I'm
and
not
just invent
okay.
another one from your part, please.
Well, I mean, um, I don't know. I have so many like stories that are real that if I tell them, they sound probably believable.
Unbelievable.
I know. I mean, when I tell them, I think that everything sounds relatively believable because there are so many strange things that has have happened.
And Anna,
But
tell me one that people would say, "Oh my God, it's not possible." Like your uncle would believe the tide thing is not possible, right?
well, I once I was crossing the border between India and Nepal without visa, like
Mm-hmm.
crossing the border with Indians,
Mm-hmm.
because India and Nepal they don't have visa situation. Yeah, they just.
Oh, like Brazil and Chile, Brazil and
I
Argentina.
think it's like within Brazil because it's like there is nothing,
Mm-hmm.
nothing,
Okay,
not
okay.
even not even a stamp. They don't have to put.
Mm-hmm.
They just walk. And
Mm-hmm.
so once I was walking with them there, and it was
Except
really
that you looked really different.
yes. And not only I am white, but I'm also big, you know,
Albine, yeah, they're so small. Albine, Indian, and the tall.
but very big compared to them, very big.
Mm-hmm.
Because my size has been the problem for me several times. When I was in
Oh,
Japan, when I was in Japan,
oh.
in the kindergarten we had like an international kindergarten, so kids
Mm-hmm.
were coming from like French, German, all sorts of
Mm-hmm.
kids. But one girl, she was born in Japan, and
Mm-hmm.
she was used to small people, and she was afraid of me because I was
Oh.
big.
Uh-huh.
And it was funny. But then there was this German boy. They came. I don't remember how long they stayed even. But a boy and a girl came, German speaking. They didn't speak any English. They naturally
Mm-hmm.
know Japanese. And then the boy came up to me and he was saying something, and I was like, "Yeah, yeah." And then he thought that I speak German, so he
Yeah.
kept coming to me, and I'm like, "Yeah,
Oh, see, see,
yeah."
you felt comfortable. Anna, and for me in Germany, when I would take the subway downtown, I would be as tall as people's elbow on the
Okay.
subway. And also, I would take care of a little baby on Tuesdays. I would babysit, and I would always wear a ponytail because the baby had never seen anyone with black hair.
Mm.
So I wouldn't wear my hair all loose, all open so that he wouldn't be afraid because, he was so young and innocent.
So you were very short there then.
Yeah,
In
absolutely. Can imagine. Oh my God, I'm a 1.6, so
well, 1.6 is not that little. I am 1.73, and I
oh,
think I'm tall,
amazing.
but it's not
Mm-hmm.
that much. It's 15 centimeters only. It's
Mm-hmm.
not
Yeah,
that much. But I feel
amazing.
myself as being tall, but I suppose
Yeah.
I am just
But you look
ordinary.
tall enough, good range of tall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, there is no
Mhm.
good or bad, actually.
Yeah.
I have
But
hit
being
my head,
short is hard. Now, being short is hard.
but I
Because
have
if you
hit.
put on 1 kilo, it shows like a Christmas tree ball. And if you
I
are tall, nobody will ever notice if you put on 1 kilo.
I like the you saw this what's her name again? I forgot. The one I sent you. I will be
Miranda,
this kind, Miranda,
I
and she's
love
like,
her so
and,
much.
uh,
She's
the
tall, right?
yes, but she said something like that their parts, like their meat is not moving.
Yeah,
Something what she said, I don't remember.
yeah,
Independently of their
yeah,
will,
yeah, absolutely. This is true.
she's something.
And I have thought of a second story. Now you don't know if
Okay.
it's true or false.
Okay, I don't know.
I'm
Okay.
gonna change. When I attended the university, we would have a barbecue at the lake. So some people were responsible to grill, the others to buy bread, some people would chip in for meat, and my group was responsible for preparing vinaigrette sauce. But so much, like, I don't know, a big sack of tomatoes. And we chopped the tomatoes and onions all morning at my friend's student dig. And I brought from home a very special, super big Tupperware from my mother. and we prepared our beautiful sauce, and we worked so hard. And then my car was parked inside their garage. So we were packing the car, and we put the big box of vinaigrette sauce on the car until we packed everything. But then I don't know, nobody paid attention. I was
Yeah.
taking the car out of the garage, and the car tilted down a little bit, and our vinaigrette sauce just slid and fall into paralelepípedo street, Ana, cobblestone. The
Oh my
big
God.
box of kilos of sauce, and then we felt totally embarrassed and ashamed and depressed about, because we were the only one arriving at the party with empty hands. And then we spent one whole morning doing that. How could we prepare, going to the lake? So we had to apologize thoroughly. And some friends believed that, some friends didn't believe that. How is that even possible? Who is guilty? You were already drunk. Lots of accusations. And so, Anna, what do you say?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's possible.
Yes, sadly, it is quite possible. You
This
know,
kind of stuff is like the most
it's unbelievable. And some
unpleasant.
friends would say, "Oh, we have so much. Let's get just the surface. We could bring a little pot." But imagine from the streets, how would we ever do that?
Yeah, yeah. I hardly remember my student life at all because
Mm-hmm.
I went away, yeah, and then although I don't know, I don't remember like so much of anything in general. Even I don't know. I think in a way I kind of like forgetting. It's like I
Mm-hmm.
kind of move on the way into.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine I'm still a child. Imagine that
Mm-hmm.
I haven't lived yet. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. There
something like that.
is a blank space for new stories, Anna.
Yeah. Well, but another story I can tell you. It's again a little bit illegal.
Mm-hmm.
I stayed in India for 4 months without visa. So I
Mm-hmm.
stayed for 4 months, and then I went to Nepal.
And what
And
year was that, Anna? Because in the 90s in Germany, I met many people without a visa. We would
yeah,
say they are in the black.
yes. Well, yeah, yeah. It was something like 92,
Yeah,
90 some.
absolutely. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
There was no internet yet, so.
And then, so 4 months I stayed, and then we needed to go to an office. I needed to go to an office.
Mhm.
And in that office, I bring, plus it's India. Come on, it's India. It's not even Germany.
Mhm.
India is India. Everything is strange there. So I was supposed to bring like they made for me the people I was staying with. They made some sort of thing that I was sick and stuff that I couldn't
Mhm.
travel.
Mhm.
So I brought. But the problem is that the other side, it's India. It's very hard to get into offices. There are
Mhm.
always lines, and you
Mhm.
stand there and then they say no, and then you can't do
Ah.
anything about it. That
Mhm.
so I was, when I was young, I was even more crazy than now. uh,
Mhm.
uh, there is the door, and then the guard sort of turns away, and
Mhm.
I jump into the elevator.
Oh, good. Very good. So quick and
uh,
impulsive.
and this is like a Ministry of Foreign Affairs, like
Mhm.
all those secret things there and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And then I go up, and then I get out, and I see people sitting at their desks working, and they were like, "What's this? Who's this?" And I go
Mhm.
down the stairs, and my God.
Mm.
So I did get to the guy who was doing something for me, and
Mhm.
but it
And
was
you just pressed any floor and
no, there were
was
other people there already.
okay,
they
okay.
they went where they went, and then I sort of ran. I don't remember even if they actually sent me out after
Mhm.
that, but I
But you
did get.
could do your thing.
In the end I did, but I don't remember if
Mhm.
it was on that day or not.
Yes,
But I
yes.
was 20. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was really like,
Yes, of course. Anna, imagine talking about how adventurous we are when we are young. I lived in Munich and they have the tourist Oktoberfest in Munich, okay? Because one of the best, more lovely, more peculiar party is in Rosenheim, which is more for Germans, but Munich is that party just for tourists. Anyway, we were in this party, and one of my friends, who is a Brazilian lady, was really tired, but her friends would not like to go home yet. So she met a group of people, they were talking all night, and one young guy told her, "Oh, I'm so tired. I'm going back to my university dorm." And she said, "Oh, I wish I could go, but my friends are not going yet. I have to wait." She had never seen the guy. And he said, "Oh, do you want to go and sleep at my place? You go home tomorrow morning." And of course, she was so tired. We felt so safe in Germany. She just went with this guy to his university dorm. He was so polite. He offered her his single bed and he slept on the couch. They were so tired. In the morning, he even offered her instant coffee, you know. And she went home and she told me the following day, "Oh, Carmen, we were at Oktoberfest and I slept at the house of a stranger. And the guy was super polite, just a university student. And then, and these were the craziest things we would do sometimes. But then, and everything was so safe. And nowadays people say, "Oh, you cannot meet people from the apps because people on the internet are dangerous, blah, blah, blah." What about in the 90s? We did the same with
I
people
did
in
a lot of
person.
hitchhiking.
Yeah,
I did quite a bit of
sure.
hitchhiking.
Of course.
And one time I had such an incredible experience. I
Yeah.
was going from Kiel to Alzey.
Mm.
It's a very small place somewhere around Frankfurt am Main, and it's
Mm-hmm.
a very
Mm-hmm.
small place, very small.
Mm-hmm.
And so from Kiel, just when I got down from the ship, I got a ride to some place I don't remember where, somewhere half the way, and
Mm-hmm.
then
Oh, hitchhiking was a thing.
yeah, and then they stopped. I got down at a gas station for some
Mm-hmm.
reason,
Were
and
you
it was getting
alone?
yes,
Mm-hmm.
and it
Mm-hmm.
was getting dark. And somehow I started looking at the big cars there, these
Mm-hmm.
cars that transport things.
Mm.
And then I meet a Russian guy
Oh no.
going to Alzey.
Oh.
And it was
And
like
did he tell you before? Or did you ask him?
I don't remember how it happened, but he
Mm-hmm.
drove me to the door of where I
Mm-hmm.
needed to go.
See, there are angels everywhere.
And we were listening to Russian songs on the way and
Ah,
stuff.
who would
And
believe that?
I think he even fed me. I think he even gave
Mm-hmm.
food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I imagine we would hitchhike a lot from the university to my city. It's 3 hours and a half away. So, and we would go to the police station on the roads, lots of students wearing university uniform. This was our guarantee, so strong a guarantee. So the police would stop the cars on the road, check their documents, and tell the driver, "Bring those ladies until Pedágio, Toll Plaza in Botucatu."
Ah,
Yeah, imagine it. So, and we felt so safe because we were wearing uniforms and the policemen would check their documents. What does it even mean nowadays? Nothing at all. So, this would be hitchhiking every week. My family wanted to kill me, but that was life. I was young, blah, blah, blah. Then, and when we saw good cars on the road, we would ask for.
mhm.
When we saw horrible old cars, we would hide behind the bush because some drivers would say, "Oh, just university ladies, so I will offer them a ride." But then one day, tropical weather, there was a storm coming, such a storm, and the sky was black in the evening. And one huge truck stopped and said, "Oh, you crazy ladies, don't you see the storm coming? I am going to Botucatu. What about you? Where are you going?" Oh, she did that too.
Yeah,
So
that's
my friend and I went up those stairs until the cabin of the truck,
uh,
and the guy would ask my friend, like that. Oh, is your hair truly red or is that artificial color? And my friend would say, "Oh, it's truly red." Really afraid of the guy. And he would ask her, "Oh, is your eyes really blue or you wear contact lenses?" Oh, natural blue. We started being afraid of the guy. And Anna, do you know this blue chocolate in Brazil, the small one named Bis?
mm,
It's a small cookie or chocolate. And he would say, "Oh, feel free, help yourselves. I have bees in the truck. Just help yourselves." "Oh, no, thank you. We just had a snack in the university." We were super afraid of eating his candies and thinking what there could be in this
yeah.
candy. Oh my God. Then, and the guy was super polite. He drove us up until here, but we had so many adventures hitchhiking. Oh my God, unbelievable. And nowadays, the families don't allow ladies to hitchhike because of many reasons. I think I wouldn't hitchhike nowadays just like that. Of course, I would use BlaBlaCar or something like that. I would, the app. But we took the chance. We were young, adventurous. It was a habit in the university. So there was this police station on the roads, but I don't think it was a guarantee at all,
Mm,
that they wouldn't do something against us. But
mm-hmm.
of course, always two girls together, you know. But of course, and mostly I think there are more good people around than bad people.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I
impossible that the majority is bad. It's
No,
impossible.
no.
It's impossible.
I haven't watched crime for several days. I usually watch crime a lot because also practicing French, I have been watching
Mm-hmm.
crime because it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of entertaining. But I got into this whole thing with the music so much that I
Mm-hmm.
am I tend to have obsessions. But anyway,
From season to season.
yeah, I have
Mm-hmm.
sometimes one thing is obsessed with I am obsessed with, sometimes
Mm-hmm.
another.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays it's better. I mean, I am a little bit
Mhm. You
more.
got super enthusiastic about the Suno, and then
Mhm.
you have had enough.
No, not yet. I mean, it's just that now in Suno it will be only part of the work and only small part actually,
Mhm.
because after that I have to divide the voice and the instruments, put put them into an app that gives me sheet music, and then I already then
Mhm.
learn both, hopefully
Anna,
both.
can you, I don't know if you call write or type the sound symbols by yourself if you get a music, or do you read
Okay,
them and play? How does it go?
I read them and play, yeah, but
Mhm.
I can sometimes. It's just that
Mhm.
I
Wonderful.
have to understand and also have to get more into the habit and practice of it.
Mhm.
But I think my son is quite good with. He used to really like put onto the notes some tunes, but
Wow.
but uh, it's only practice. It's very much about practice.
Mhm.
But
Anna, can he play the keyboard?
I have this. I have the accordion.
It's the same as a keyboard? I mean, very similar?
Of course. I mean,
Mm,
the it's a piano accordion.
mhm.
It's a
Ah,
piano
wonderful.
accordion.
Mhm,
It's a piano accordion. So the part the right part is like keyboard,
mhm,
and the left part is bass. Yeah, the
mhm.
baixos, I
And
suppose.
do you know this school all over Brazil named APAI for kids who have health problems or mental problems or many kinds of problems? So this school is named APAI. It's a special school, and there are even kids who go there. They are bedridden. Can you believe that? and the
Mm.
Down syndrome, and lots of people who need some kind of special inclusion, they go there. So I came to know there was a teacher in Botucatu who teaches music at this school. Then I thought, oh, that's the teacher who is able to teach me music because I had never learned it. So I phoned her and I had appointments with her and I went to her house, let's say 6 months or something. And yeah, I could learn eight music. Oh my God, so much, yes. But
With
then
how on the
keyboard,
keyboard?
reading the notes and playing the keyboard. And then what happened? I came to understand that for me to go farther, I would need to do lots of homework, study, dedicate, and I was learning just out of curiosity. So I came to my limit. I learned eight little songs. But then I stopped practicing, but I loved it so much while I was going. And it was very different for me, extremely difficult. I think because I don't know mathematics, maybe I don't know music. I have this feeling. But I really enjoyed learning. It's a pity that I don't have the time to keep practicing.
Well, for me, I could count things, but usually if I have the notes, I prefer to hear and then play.
Hmm.
Because
Okay.
if I hear,
It's
like,
easy for you.
yeah, because there was one new piece that I was playing for you guys there, the waltz.
Hmm.
I actually,
I do. It's beautiful.
when I found it, I first opened YouTube and listened to get a
Hmm.
little idea. Then after
Hmm.
that, when you start playing, then you understand better the piece.
Hmm.
And yeah, it's like I I went to the music school, but I think that for me, the kind of personality that I am, the atmosphere of Soviet Union was very difficult in a
Hmm.
way that I can't exist in this kind of unsupportive and very strict atmosphere.
Okay.
Like my personality flourishes in freedom and support,
Ah,
which
yes.
like normal for everybody. But some
Hmm.
people with discipline they go further, yeah, but
Okay.
I can't. For me,
Yeah.
like when once I'm pressed into something, I
Yeah.
resist immediately, and usually my resistance is very strong.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
so yeah, and yeah, I used to I played the accordion like the whole time, and then when I was away doing this my traveling stuff, I actually used to think a lot about the accordion, especially the last months. I was really missing because I needed some emotional
Hmm.
something, and I was missing it. And then when I came home, I was playing, and
Hmm.
even like most people were saying that I was crazy and I was wasting my time and stuff like that. But
Why? Imagine you never
yeah,
waste your time practicing music. You know
mm,
what?
in Russia, it's very much like if you are an adult,
Mm.
you work basically, and
Oh,
like there are not that many people who have serious hobbies.
hobbies.
Hobby?
Okay.
No, they have hobbies, but they have
Mm-hmm.
to be light. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you have a hobby, there are people who go skating. There are people who go skiing. My mother used to like
Mm-hmm.
skiing very much, but it's
Mm-hmm.
like they do it lightly, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't like doing things lightly.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't do properly, I don't like doing. But I
Mm-hmm.
used to play still anyway
Mm-hmm.
because somehow I have this whole thing with the accordion. I don't know where
Mm-hmm.
it's coming from, but
It's wonderful that you have an accordion now and that you don't have neighbors to pick on you. And
yeah, no,
yes.
and yeah, we don't hear our neighbors and they don't hear us. I don't
Okay.
know.
Ah, that's a perk. I
It
cannot
w-
say the same here.
it will be different probably in Kohabi,
Mm-hmm.
but probably there is always a way to
Now, when
find
you
a
go
way.
there, do you know the house already or you're choosing?
No, why
You're
we are.
choosing.
I'm not even choosing yet because I might stay here for 2 3 months because
Mm-hmm.
the rent is low, and
Okay.
I am not in a hurry because my potatoes are there, but sweet
Okay.
potatoes. I would prefer to wait for them for 3 more months and then dig them up a lot of sweet potatoes and carry
Yeah.
with me several bags of sweet potatoes. They wouldn't be like in a way for me.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
will, and
And
so
then when you choose the next place, it would be wonderful if you could take a look and even talk to neighbors, because our noisy neighbors suck. Neighbors who speak four-letter words suck. My very official I mean, since old neighbor, she's not so old, but only mature, but she smokes a lot, and so often we feel the smell over here. This is so annoying,
mm,
but the house is ours, so it's not likely we are gonna move anytime soon. I would like to, but my mother resists.
mm.
So that's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, when it's yours, it's not possible. It's
Just
quite
to come and
difficult.
go, because it's so expensive to buy another, and then you need to remodel. And we had painters in the house, yes. The guy finished just yesterday, 99% of everything. So today we were cleaning and putting some things in order. Then I think, oh my God, where's my comb? Where's my shampoo? Because my bathroom stayed only for the guy while working and stuff. So I was all over the place, and we didn't have the place to hang our clothes to dry. So we had like a mountain or a pile of laundry, but a pile as high as a mountain.
Mm,
Okay, so now we are putting things in order again, slowly and slowly. Let's see what comes next. And because in my family, there is always something. Either my mother has a surgery or there is painters. We never have the peace to live on for 3 months in peace, never.
mm.
There is always some emotion in the air.
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
Do you want to stop the recording? We've done more than
Okay.
half an hour.
Oh, good.